We got an 01 Avalon with some low miles making all kinds of ruckus from the blower motor area. We dive in on this edition of Inside the Garage. All right, so we got the 01 Avalon that came in. You know, it's got low miles for the year. It's an 01, it's got about 105,000 miles. Does have a check engine light, VSC, it's got some common issues. Struts feel like I'm riding around on a cloud. There's actually no rebounding from struts. This car is gonna need some other work, but today's focus and only focus is on the fluttering noise that we're getting when you increase the speeds to the blower setting on the dash. So let's get it back in the garage and find out what we got. Now, one of the first things I noticed is that the dash on this thing, none of the lights are really working. I mean, we were able to get the AC green light to come on and engage that AC compressor. And when the blower works, we do have cold air. So this isn't a refrigerant issue. This is more of a noise with the volume of air. All right, so check it out. This blower motor, in all actuality, is probably one of the easiest blower motors out there. So if you've got a Toyota, thank goodness, because some of these blower motors can be a whole lot more extensive. You're gonna need a little 8mm socket with an extension, preferably. You'll have a Phillips, and I guess I'll put this down in the parts section, tool section. Comments, I should say. You got a little flexible swivel here. You can get your Phillips head to reach those tough spots. Now, a lot of these plastic trim pieces, this will be the first one you pull out. You really want to be careful. These guys are plastic, so they sort of snap, pop out. This little lever is sitting on a ledge just like that as you pop it down and pull it out. Be very gentle, take your time with this part. All right, so if you're checking out a bunch of YouTube videos and their shortcuts, be careful with the shortcuts. Sometimes more is less. We're actually gonna pull that glove box out so we can really access the full spread of all those other connectors in there, so we're not breaking anything, trying to go fast. All right, guys, if you get into any repairs on your vehicle, number one, shut the battery off. That means disconnect the positive terminal. Number two, if you see any of this yellow looming, that's an indication that's part of the airbag circuit. You want to be super, super sensitive to dealing with those connectors. On many occasions, you can just leave them connected, disattach it to its mounting from its mounting area, and move it out of the way for whatever repairs you're doing. So make sure you disconnect battery and watch out for these yellow connectors, because that's the airbag system. Careful pulling out the plastic pigtail to that connector. You don't want to break the tang on that, because there's a good chance that this blower motor resistor you won't have to replace, and if you break that plastic tang, it's going to be hard to keep that connector on. All right, now that we got the blower motor beast out on the bench, we're actually going to test it. Apply voltage. If you've got one of these testers, this is a power probe, I'll go ahead and get that tool down onto the comments. I'm sure if you YouTube power probe, it's a great tool to have to actually apply power to the actual device or motor that you're testing. You can see where this blower motor, it feels in my hand, you can actually feel it sort of shuddering, which is an indication that the wheel itself is separated. You guys can see that right here where it's actually separated. And what will happen is, as that motor is spinning, it's expanding in its case, and that's the noise. Now here's a tip. The cowl induction is designed to screen out any of the leaves. If you park underneath a tree and you start getting all these leaves and debris, well, guess where that's going? It's going right down into that air box where that blower motor lives. So if you park under a tree, make sure that you clear out all of this debris from this cowl induction area. And you guys know I always preach to you, stick with Japanese original equipment. This is a Denso brand new blower motor assembly. You'll have peace of mind long term. Now, if you decide to go in the aftermarket, that's okay too, but always try to stick with the original equipment. Well, if you got an aged blower motor, don't forget, replace that resistor. Again, go with that Denso original equipment part. That resistor works hand in hand with that motor. You don't want to replace the motor and then a month later the resistor goes out. So it's a good idea to replace those two as a combination. All right, we'll get our new blower motor in place, get that resistor. If you're doing this job, just take your time. That's the biggest thing. If you rush through it, you're gonna end up breaking stuff. So, hey, I wanna announce to you guys, man, buku gratitude. We got 300 subscribers. Our tiny little baby channel is growing. You guys know I'm passionate about bringing you as much as I can. Car repair and service right here from our Inside the Garage series. If you've got a friend you want to share this with, awesome. If you like it, thumbs up it. If you didn't like it, dislike it. It's all good. I'm Frank. Thanks for catching this edition of Inside the Garage.